It's a nice wedding. Have you ever seen
cool.
that?
Yes, I have.
they-
Just recently, I was watching a show.
It's very cool. So I'm kind of looking for. We haven't actually seen it. Oh, hello. I'm Jennifer Johnson. Welcome to This Month at Bethel.
Yes.
I don't think we usually hear the music, and I was hearing it and dancing a
Okay.
little bit.
I'm not hearing it, so
Oh, well, my
maybe it's
husband.
in your head.
No, the music isn't in my head, but Jennifer Johnson. Actually, the music is in my head, but not that music. Anyway, Jennifer Johnson here. You can check out jennifertotherescue.com. You know what? I guess I gotta let you know. It's actually totherescuein.com. I should have given you that. So get rid of that Jennifer to the rescue.
Did it change?
We got a new website. It's
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I'm very impressed with myself. I actually did nothing with the website. Nothing at all. We had Office Allies, who's a local company here in Noblesville, did some of the work, did a lot of the work. ASAP Writing Services did part of it. And then we had a lady who's from the south side of Indiana that, I don't know what town she's in, but she did a lot of the graphic stuff.
Well, cool.
So I didn't even, so anyway.
South side of Indiana is Kentucky.
It's not quite into Kentucky. I don't know where it is, but so anyway, if you want to check out the new website that tells you actually everything that I do, it's totherescuein.com.
No, Jennifer.
Well, Jennifer is getting overworked, so now I'm giving.
So now it's to the rescue.
Isn't that funny?
IN.com.
But it
I'll have
is
to remember that.
Yeah, to the rescue IN, because then when it expands into Kentucky and
It doesn't have to be
Ohio.
just Jennifer.
We can do anyway. So check that out. You can do that, and we'll go from there. So he's trying to get me to move on.
Yeah, I mean.
We are really excited to be here again, and we want to just say thank you to Logan Street Signs and Banners because they make this possible.
That's right.
every
Couldn't do it
month.
without them, could we?
Do it. No, not at all. And Noblesville trophies are right here in Noblesville at, what is it? 1720 South 10th Street. Conveniently not on Logan Street, right?
That's right.
I think that's what they say. But we are here to talk about Bethel.
Yes.
Bethel
Yes.
Lutheran
Lots
Church.
going on.
It is that
busy.
time.
It's a
Well, it's
busy.
October.
I know. I'm surprised. It seems like the months are just clicking away. And somebody posted something about how many days were Christmas away, and it was like, oh.
I think somebody did put on Facebook or something that it was like 12 weeks till
Yeah.
Christmas. That's not that many.
No, that's not. That's 12
Not at
Sundays.
all. 12 Sundays when you
that's-
think about
yeah.
it, how quickly weeks
Yeah.
go. But Leanne, you are with Bethel Lutheran Church.
Yes.
And we've had a couple other people here and there. We had Pastor Al last month, and I
Yes.
think we've had a couple others, but we're always glad to.
Yeah,
Have
I'm always glad
you?
to come back, and
Cool.
and I appreciate you and Jim and everything,
Yeah.
getting the word out about all that we do at Bethel.
I just show up. I mean, we have been doing this for a few years.
It has
haven't
been.
we? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's nice to know that. And we were just talking about some of the things. If they go to BethelLutheranChurch.com, which is on the screen,
Yep.
anything probably that we talk about.
Yes,
We'll
and
be
now that
there.
we have our new system, it's not live,
Mm-hmm.
but they do. You can go onto the webpage and view the sermon of the Sunday before, and so that's kind of nice for people that can't get out or can't make or travel and want to look. That's really popular
Mm-hmm.
nowadays is to view it online when you can't get to it. And so we had a couple years where we were struggling with our equipment, and it's all new now. And they do not do it live, but they do post it Sunday by 1:00.
And that's a pretty quick turnaround right
Yeah,
there. Because the services are just barely over.
Yeah, so that's super, and that's new. We haven't done that for a couple years, and so we're kind of excited about that. So definitely check out the webpage. Everything I talk about with you is on our webpage, and then some. There's
And
a
then
lot more.
lot more.
Yeah. lot more.
So I guess we should say, we always kind of make sure, where is Bethel?
206th and Cumberland. The actual address is 20650 Cumberland Road, Noblesville, Indiana. You can't miss it. It's on the corner with a big steeple.
Well, when you're coming up at night, there's
It's
that.
lit
It's
up.
very
It's
beautiful.
gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm always happy to see it. Sunday morning when the sun's up, or when you go up
Yeah.
there in the evening, and it's just beautiful.
Well, and if you want to go out to Bethel, not necessarily on one of our service times, which are on our webpage, but we do have a Saturday service at 5:30 that is very kind of a country feel, come as you are type thing, and then we have
There it
up
is.
on the
Oh,
page now
yeah.
is our trick or
Yeah.
treat coming.
Yeah.
So and then our services Sunday are 8:45 and 11:11. And then we have Sunday school, or what we call discipleship hour, from 10 to 11. So, but also you could go anytime during the week and walk or sit
Yeah.
or relax in the Peace Trail. You know, that's something that we have. It's 1.5 miles. It goes around. There's trees and birds and bushes and plaques and things to read, and it's a nice path. It's handicap accessible, and it's a great opportunity to go out and sit in peace, or have a place where you can walk privately and not be afraid of anything, and get to check it out. So don't forget the Peace Trail. It's awesome to see. It's a great place.
Yeah, the story there is pretty cool. You need to go out and see it, because there's benches and,
Yes.
and all kinds of things that people
Benches and trees and plaques and information, and they have done the Stations of the Cross out there, and we have a fire pit and a shelter out there. So it's a great place to go and take a walk or a jog, and we have a shelter halfway through that you can stop, and it's just a really nice, neat trail.
Cool.
It's a great opportunity to kind of get away, and you can park in the parking lot. No one's going to bother you, so that's a nice thing to remember. And we also, new this fall, have a nursery attendant that is there from 8:30 to 12:30 on Sundays.
Oh, really?
So, 3 and under, if they get fussy and you want to have them in part of the service and then take them to nursery, you're welcome to. Or if you want to go into service and just have that freedom to worship. And it was kind of funny, my 3-year-old grandson last Sunday made it through almost the whole service, and as his father was taking him out, he did what a lot of kids do. No, don't spank me. My son wanted to crawl into a hole because he doesn't ever spank him. And, I can remember when my kids did that, and it was like, you'd think I beat on them, and I don't. But I think they do it for public show.
Well, they're very smart children.
They are very smart children. So, but yeah, the nursery's available, and
Very cool.
all this information's on our webpage. But tonight is the healing service.
Oh, my gosh.
We have a healing
Wow.
service the first Wednesday of every month. It's at 7 p.m. All are welcome. You do not have to be a member of Bethel. And they do serve communion, and they lay hands on, and it's a very small, intimate service. All are welcome. If you're struggling with health, job, finances, marriage, kids, just come. And I've gone to a couple. I know some people go to every Wednesday, but it's just very uplifting, and it's tonight at 7. So all are welcome. Whether you're a member of Bethel, please come, and it's an opportunity to spend a little time surrounded by people that care and are praying for you. And it doesn't matter what is the problem, or if you don't have any problems going on, which
So on some level, all of us can use some healing.
That's right.
And it's
Yeah.
just kind of, maybe it's kind of a kind of refresher, renewal. Just getting some of that, whatever that you need at that.
Yeah.
And I think when you, I've said this a couple times. I participated in a couple of the healing services when Pastor Doug was doing it like once a year or
Yes.
twice a year, and did some music for it. But I remember one of the ones, I just kind of was like, gosh, this is such a neat thing, because you really don't know. Some people, it's very obvious.
Right.
They're walking in on crutches or
Right.
something, but in general, it's just such a nice
Well, and
opportunity.
everybody's
to-
got stuff going on.
Yeah, you don't know.
No, and you
necessarily.
don't know, and it's nice to spend. It's about a 45-minute service, and you just let go, and just take a moment to focus on God and Christ, and it's just really a nice. So, and that's every month, first Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. So, it's something to put on your calendar. It's a great way to start your month.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that's
a great way to start your month. So that starts tonight. And being Wednesday, I don't know how often we have mentioned that we have midweek youth.
It's been a while since we did that.
And it's every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30. It's for high school, 9th grade to senior, or 9 to 12, or freshman to senior, however you want to put it. But it's a great opportunity. Our youth pastor, Joe Rudy, is fabulous with the kids.
Yes.
There's several other people that help him. We have a bus, and sometimes they wrap it up with taking the bus to go get ice cream. But it's a great way to connect in a small group, because sometimes we forget, and I've read this before, our youth are the most stressed than any other age group. And you, as an adult, you think, well, you don't have bills to pay, and all you've got to do is go to school and maybe play sports and maybe have a job. How can you be stressed? But they do have a lot on their plate, and it's a great thing. Parents out there, grandparents, neighbors, mention it to the high schoolers that you know. They can bring a friend. They don't have to come alone. If it makes them nervous to step into something new alone, bring a friend. But Joe Rudy would welcome you with open arms, and it's every Wednesday. It's called Midweek Youth, and you can go to our webpage. It's on the thing, /youth, and find out all the information of stuff they're doing. And they do things other times, but Wednesdays is their midweek, and they have a good time getting together. And it's, things, kids are going through stuff that you're going through. So come, and you'd enjoy it. So that's just today.
Yep. My goodness. Okay.
That's just what's going on
right.
today.
So what else is going on?
So I've got the trunk or treats coming up.
It just happens that was on the screen.
It was on the screen. I love this. The time's changed a little bit. It is Saturday, October 27th from 4 to 6. And again, you don't have to be a member of Bethel. You can decorate your trunk, bring candy to pass out. It's well received. We have kids there for a good hour and a half steady. And a lot of times we have the hayride, and you can go back on the Peace Trail on the hayride to our shelter and fire pit and get a cookie or a donut. They have a little treat for you. So it's a great, fun, alternative, safe way to trick or treat. If you come early at 4, you can go to the service at 5:30 if you like, in costume or not. You don't have to take your costume out.
People really get to be in costume?
They can.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's funny. My husband and I have done it. This is our 3rd year. And we've done it both years, and we were Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And I ordered the costumes from China. So it took 3 months for them to come in. And I thought, these are probably going to be paper. I opened them up, and it was like Disney World costumes, and they weren't very expensive.
I was going to say, how much did they cost?
No, they weren't very expensive, and so we've had so many kids that want their pictures taken with Mickey and Minnie, but it's a big old, thing, and so we're going to try something different this year.
You're not going to use them again?
We might not get as many kids wanting to have our pictures taken with them, but we're going to try something different.
So that is the 27th
of October. Yes.
October.
Yes.
You know what?
It's a Saturday night.
Oh, wow, good.
4 to 6. If you we live in the country, so we don't get trick-or-treaters. So it's a great opportunity for people that don't get trick-or-treaters to come, decorate your trunk, dress up. You don't have to dress up if you don't want to. You can just pass out candy. Kids could care less, as long as there's a little something at that trunk for them to pick up.
They will care about that.
They will care. Yeah, you can't just come and pop your trunk over and wave. They do want a little treat. But it's fun to see the kids and the parents, and they're running around. And last year we even had a couple of classic cars show up.
Really?
So it's fun. It's growing. This is our 3rd year, and you never know what we'll add. So 4 to 6, fun thing to come.
Cool, yeah.
Also, we missed last night's, but I wanted to let people know if they're thinking about being baptized. We offer a baptism class that kind of goes through what it means to be baptized, how we do it, what that kind of thing. And it's the first Tuesday of every month at 7. And you can sign up on our webpage or sign up on our welcome sheet. They would love for you to sign up, because if no one signs up, there's no one there to do the class. But if you have an interest in it on the webpage or on our welcome sheet, then there will be someone there that'll talk to you about baptism. And it's the first Tuesday of every month.
Wow.
At 7
So
p.m.
they've got the healing tonight, and they would have had that baptism.
Last night, they had a class.
Busy week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every week is busy.
Every week.
I
And we've
know.
started a new discovery class where this will be the second Sunday we're into it, which is awesome to learn about Bethel and thinking about becoming a member. So those are awesome, and you can sign up for those or read about them on our webpage. And
Cool.
yeah, so those are a couple of things that are really cool. And then it is time to start thinking about Christmas
It
and
is
Thanksgiving.
that time. Well, Thanksgiving, yeah, is like,
Yes.
what, just a month or
Yeah.
a little over a month
Yeah.
away?
And we do baskets for people in Hamilton
Yes.
County, both at Thanksgiving and both at Christmas. And we take donations for that. I think they said that it's 60 people this year that we will make
Wow.
baskets for them to pick up the Saturday before Thanksgiving with everything they need to have a Thanksgiving dinner. And then at Christmas, it's everything they need to have a Christmas dinner, and we get gifts for the families. So it's really awesome. It's an awesome thing to do. You can stop in Bethel. We have a kiosk in the narthex, and we put tags of different food items that we need. The Saturday before Thanksgiving and the first Saturday in December is when we join at Bethel and put the baskets together, and we don't deliver them. The clients come and pick them up at Bethel. So it's great. And this year it is being ran by a 3rd grader. Yes. She has taken that on as her mission, and she's organizing it and making
Wow.
announcements and putting it together. And, at Bethel, you're never too young. If you feel something's placed on your heart, do it.
I don't know the 3rd grader, but whoa.
Yeah. Well, you know her mom, Michelle Whitehead. It's
Oh,
Leah.
yeah. I was going to ask. I didn't know if you were going to share.
Yeah,
with-
yeah. So she's
Wow.
she got up Sunday and made an announcement, and it's close to me because I get to teach 2nd and 3rd grade, so she's in my Sunday school class.
Okay.
So the Sunday school kids are also collecting offerings for bags.
Wow.
But on that also, we are a drop box for Operation Christmas Child.
Yeah. I saw that.
And that's starting too. And if you don't want to do a shoebox, and if you don't want to I get plastic tubs and fill them. We take donations because people have been bringing stuff in all year for us to fill boxes. You can go on to the webpage, Operation Christmas Child, and pay for your shipping and drop your box off at Bethel. Sometimes people don't know that we're a drop-off place, and we will get them to where they need to go to be mailed. So it's fun. My grandkids always do one every year, and it's a great way to remind them that not everybody is as blessed as we are in the United States, or as they are. That they, not only have mom and dads that buy them a little something, they have grandmas and grandpas and great grandmas and so it's a great way to remind our kids that, that's all they get,
Right.
and it shares Christ with them, and, says someone from across the world and they don't all go across. Some of them come to the United States. So Operation Christmas Child is something fabulously to get involved in.
Yes.
Couple new Bible studies starting in, we do a discipleship hour from 10 to 11 on Sundays, and we have the 5 love languages. I don't know if you've ever read that book.
I think it is.
It's an older book. Very interesting. When I read it, my kids were young, and after reading it, I could pick out what their love language was, and it's helpful. So that class starts on October 7th, which is this Sunday, and then How We Got the Bible starts on October 21st. We have Ask the Question and Loose Links, the Inner Voice of Love, that is ongoing. So we have usually 3 or 4, sometimes 5 options for adults to pick from. Send your kids to Sunday school and pick one, and yeah. And then it's fall, so we've started our Women's on Wednesday, 9 o'clock a.m. Bible study in the education room on Wednesdays. And then we also have a mom's group, all ages. It doesn't matter if you have new babies, having babies, preschoolers, high schoolers, or grandkids and adults. It is Thursday mornings from 9:15 a.m. at Bethel.
It's at 9:15?
9:15
Okay.
it starts, and it goes about an hour, and it's a great way to encourage other moms. And that's why Erin runs it, and she likes all ages of moms to come, because you and I might have a little bit of advice for someone that's just starting out. One, don't sweat the small stuff. And some of it's all small stuff.
I was going to say, and it's all small
Yeah.
stuff, right?
And then Saturday morning at 7:30, the men's Bible study has started up, and it's, again, all of this is on the webpage, and it's
Right.
welcome to everyone. Everyone. And then let me think here. What do I have else? I think I've kind of wrapped it up. It's like we're busy, and we want to see you, and this is the weekend that we send out our Eucharistic ministers. You don't have to be a member of Bethel. If it's something that you're housebound and you'd like to take communion, we have people that sign up for that, and they will bring communion and share communion with you once a month, which is an awesome ministry. And it's really everyone that has been a part of it, whether they are the ones that takes the communion or the ones that have received the communion, it's very, very touching and appreciative. And some people will sign up for it because of a surgery or something, and then 6 months down the road they're better and they don't need it. So it's not something once you sign up you have to do it all the time. But if it's something that you would be interested in, call the church office.
That's
or
good.
Yeah.
That would be the best way to do it.
Call the church office. So we'd love to bring communion to anyone that is in need. And I do have a Bible verse that I thought was appropriate.
Yay, I didn't have to ask.
Yeah.
Okay. So we always like to end this on kind of an upbeat. I'm a musician, so instead of a downbeat, we want it to be an upbeat.
Yeah.
And
And a good one.
And a good
You're a good one.
Yeah.
You're a good musician.
Oh, thank
I love it
you.
when I see Jennifer, and your partner in crime a lot of time at Bethel is Terry, and it's like I see they don't get up a lot of times early service. So when both of them are there for early service, I know we're going to have some
I
good
see what you're
music.
saying. Yeah, usually we go on
I
I go to Saturday services, and I'm not usually singing at that point. Usually,
You're worshiping, yeah.
Yes, we're worshiping. So I'm glad you like.
Yeah,
it.
so when I walk in the door at 8:30 and see Terry and you, Jennifer, I always think, yes! Because I can't sing. But I love it.
Well, thank you. You're sweet. You know what? Just not to veer away from. I sing with the Indiana Gospel Music Association. It's an Indiana, obviously an association.
Yeah.
But there's one in Indianapolis, one in Columbus. Anyway, so they have their big convention in May or June. But I was singing at the convention, and there was a lady that was in the front, and she told me the same thing. She couldn't sing. But she was up there signing what did I do? I did Peace in the Valley, and I did Just a Closer Walk, and
Isn't that?
a couple of.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I
And
said.
you didn't miss anything by watching her, did you?
Oh no! But I told my husband. I said that was one of the most beautiful things, because I was singing.
Yeah.
But then I started when I was done, then I could watch her, and she said I can't sing, but I can sign, and
Wow.
it was just really pretty, and I wished that somebody had videotaped her.
Well, and I don't know if people realize with the deaf school being in Indianapolis, Fishers in Hamilton County has a large deaf community.
Really?
So there's lots of churches that offer that. And my lovely daughter-in-law's sister is deaf. And her mother works for the deaf school. And so at their wedding, at my son and her's wedding, they had 2 interpreters. One that interpreted the music and one that interpreted what the pastors and everyone else was saying. And it was funny because I don't know that our pastor Doug, we all love him dearly, had ever seen that before. Because he was like, I mean, he was in awe. And, Bart leaned over and said, should we tell Pastor Doug to close?
Oh, yeah.
But it was like interpreted dance. It was unbelievable. So we got to see that firsthand in that ceremony, and I'd never seen anything like it either, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah, it just choked me up, but I was singing, so I couldn't get all choked up. But as the event went on, and so when you said that, I'm thinking, well, maybe you should take up sign language.
Yes.
That would be
well,
fun.
I try to practice it because last spring we went on vacation with my son and daughter-in-law, and her sister flew in from California, and so she was with us. And her face beams because she knows I don't know it.
Right, sure.
When I speak to her in sign. She knows that I've been working on. So I try really hard. I know the alphabet, but if you don't stay up on that, it's like, okay, I got to go through the whole alphabet. But I will YouTube different phrases.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
And practice them so that I can talk to her. And she's awesome. She's an awesome girl. And like I said, their whole family has done so much with the deaf community. And the mother works at the deaf school. And my daughter-in-law's sister is out in California and coaches at a deaf volleyball at deaf college and teaches. And, it's just amazing. But Hamilton County has a large community.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So I won't ask you to sign the verse.
No, I don't know it. I don't know.
Okay, so what do you got for us?
Well, it's the beginning of Psalms 46:10. I actually have said this a million times, but had to look up where it came from. I couldn't remember that it was in Psalms. But it's a great thing to think about and remember, especially as we're coming into this hectic, chaotic season, and it's be still and know that I am God. And I just think it's a good reminder that we need to have time for ourselves and the Lord. Whether it's be still and do nothing, or be still and your prayers, but take a moment every day to be still and be thankful. And, I take that opportunity to thank God every day, no matter what we're going through, that I'm here and I have the ability to try to make it better.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good way to end the whole thing. And we had a couple minutes to spare, too.
Oh, my gosh. I thought we would go over and Jim was going to wave the white flag behind it.
Yeah, he may have fudged a little bit on the time there. But great to see you.
It's great to be here. We appreciate this.
It's very nice. Thank you. Well, I do nothing. Logan Street Signs and Banners. They are wonderful, and Noblesville Trophies. He puts it up there just so I don't say it wrong.
That's right. That's right.
He's a very smart man. And we're just glad to see you. And you know what? It'll be November.
It will be.
We're really into the holidays at that point. I don't even know what date it'll be. But we will see you all next time. Make sure you check out BethelLutheranChurch.com for all the specifics on everything. And
it's all in there.
It's October already, so go out and make it a great month, I guess.
That's right. That's right.
Please come and visit us at Bethel.
Yes, we'd love to have you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.